Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Stellaris. So, last we left off, we were going to send our science ship over to this anomaly. And because our scientist is now at skill level 3, the failure risk has gone down. I think it was 22% before. Let's go ahead and research that. I think it's going to take time, so let's just go through some other things that are going on.
Log displays
So, we've got just mainly tutorials here. As far as research goes, we're still progressing with that. We might as well start time here. And our home system, I believe we were looking good there.
This is our home world and the capital of our...
Fortunately, I still have
a visual representation.
Still have the tutorials turned on, and I guess when you come in and out of a save, it turns the voices back on. All right, so we're working. We're going to have a population pop out here pretty soon, so we probably want to build a building here.
Some buildings may cause adjacency.
But unfortunately, we can't afford it. We're going to want a power plant. It's going to cost 60 minerals. We don't quite have it yet, so we might as well just wait and speed up time here. And I'm just looking at... probably going to want to send the construction ship over here next, once it's done. Oh, we got something. All right, so we have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Shutra 1. Incredibly, this civilization, which apparently referred to itself as the Cybrex, seems to have been made up of machines that were linked together in some sort of collective consciousness. The age of the artifacts indicate they were active some 600,000 years ago, in this portion of the galaxy at least, but we have learned nothing of their exact origins. According to a partial data fragment that our scientists managed to extract from one of the artifacts, the Cybrex at some point launched a crusade to destroy all sentient organic life in the galaxy for reasons unknown. So, interesting. And we have the precursor Cybrex event chain. All right, so we're going to have to check that out.
Situation log updated.
All right, so it said the situation log is updated. So this is that. Okay, so we have to find 6 more artifacts from the Cybrex race, I'm assuming. So those are going to be other anomalies probably across the galaxy. So that's doesn't count as the first one. So we have 6 more to go. That's interesting. We're going to want to send the science ship somewhere else. So we might as well go to this system, which is unsurveyed. So I guess this would be the closest system. Survey that on up. Oh, and we have more than 70 or 60 minerals, so let's go ahead and go to test and build up that building we wanted to build, which was a power plant. That should take it, I don't know what the time unit is, 200 whatever. So I don't know if that's months or days or what it is, but I'm going to assume days because it seemed like it doesn't take that long. Yeah, it seems like it's ticking along pretty quickly. All right. Our construction ship is almost done with what it's doing.
Our new research station is online, and its science staff have begun their work. What secrets will they uncover? What forbidden mysteries of creation?
All right, so this planet is habitable, so we probably don't want to put a station there. So we'll just leave that. So actually, our construction ship, I don't think has anything to do now. Interesting. We have a negative balance, even though we just gained... Oh! Okay, so this was science. So we gained the science, but because we did that, we actually have a negative energy credits because we have to maintain that station. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we don't have a way to get anything else because right now our borders are constrained. Hopefully we can get a colony ship out soon, but looking at our research here, We still have 32 months before we're going to be able to do that. And then you have to build the ships themselves, which we're going to have resources to do. I don't know how expensive a colony ship is, but I figure it'll be fairly expensive. Construction ship. Should we just leave it where it is? I'm starting to think we're probably, if we colonize, we probably actually want to colonize further away rather than close.
System survey complete.
All right, so we got the system survey, so we're going to want to send this guy somewhere else. So I'm thinking probably this would be a good system to colonize. This ocean world here is fairly large, and it's got good habitability. It's got resources. I don't know if we get those once we colonize. If we do, that's great. And then we'll be able to access the other resources that are in this system, which a good amount of energy and resources there. Overall, minerals, I mean. So I think that is our first colony ship location, at least if we can colonize outside of our system. I mean, just to confirm, I'm making assumptions here. Can we build something in a system that we do not have borders in? We don't have... yeah, we have the resources. We can't build it, though. This planet is not within our borders. So I was correct in that assumption. Something has to be within our borders before we can build on it. So right now, there's not a whole lot we can do with our construction ship. Unless it can make improvements overall, just system-wide. So let's take a look in our own home system with the construction ship. Can it build anything, for instance, here? So, oh, we can build observation posts. Ah, frontier outpost. Okay. So we could build an outpost in lieu of setting up a colony. It is expensive, but we can afford it. But it does... oh, we don't have the influence. Okay. So that is something we could do, though. If we were to hop in a system... let's say this system here. How... yeah, so this planet isn't as habitable. Maybe we would want an outpost here. So if we built the outpost with the construction ship... just say we... frontier outpost. Yeah, we don't have the influence yet. That's going to take a while to build. So, alright. Why don't we just send the construction ship then to our home system and just kind of wait. That way we can defend it if we need to. And we do need to tell the science ship to explore more. We'll have it survey this system. All right, as far as our military fleet goes, we have 5 ships. I think that'll be okay for now. I don't want to have any more maintenance, so let's just go ahead and progress time here, and hopefully we can remedy our situation somehow.
Research complete. Anomaly found.
All right, we have another anomaly. Well, I'm going to leave it be for now. I want him to finish the survey. Again, he could level up in the meantime, although he's not even halfway there. Because this is a higher risk than the previous anomaly. But scanning the star unveils a small object in rapid orbit. Its small size and high velocity make it difficult for our sensors to isolate. All right. We're going to leave it be for now. Just let him finish his survey. If we end up doing that and it's a failure, and we lose the ship, it's not as big of a deal because we've surveyed, but I would prefer not to lose the ship or the scientist. Okay, so we have unlocked this research, which allows us to build better power plants, which definitely we need. And we also can increase our energy storage capacity, or did that happen automatically? I don't remember what our energy storage was before, but let's go ahead and take a look at the research now. So in physics, we have another energy storage thing, and we have power plant 2, but considering... oh, I want to pause while we think about this. So this would upgrade our current power plants. Well, we just got a power plant tech, so I don't think we need that. Research speed, always good. That would be a good thing for us to get for sure. Survey speed, and we also get sensors, which the sensors give us longer range, it looks like. And then we have over here planetary fortification toughness increase and deflectors. Ooh, deflectors. So this is going to be, I'm going to assume, a defensive item. You know, all of these researches look good, and I would say it's between the research speed and planet fortification, I mean the deflectors. I'm going to go with the research speed because that will help us at long term, but the deflectors would be nice. I mean, I have no guarantee that any of these research options will come up for a while, so we might not get deflector choice again for some time. But again, with the way our race is, and if we're role-playing it correctly, I think we should get this. Okay. Go ahead and continue. And we're building up resources. Oh, another thing we want to do is we want to go to our home planet and probably build up those reactors. So I was here. Oh, did the building we get... Oh, is it only a replacement? Let's just go to a somewhere where we don't have something. From what I can see... Oh, okay, so it's either a power hub or a power plant. The power hub is very expensive, but it gives us a planetary modifier. All right. So that sounds like a really good thing, but it's fairly expensive. Matter of fact, why don't we cancel this construction? I don't know if we'll get any resources back. Let's see. Yeah, we got them back. And let's build, instead, the power hub. It's going to cost us some influence. It's going to cost us much more resources. And it will only give us the same amount of energy that a power plant would. But the upside of that is it increases energy production across the board. So let's do that. And we'll just keep the other power plants up and running that are already existing. All right. I think that's a good thing for us. I mean, we did waste time, and maybe we wasted a little bit of resources, but it looked like we gained them all back. I think it was 60 to build it. So I think we gained them all back. All right. So I initially, when I was researching that, I think I misunderstood that tech. I thought it was an upgrade to our power plants. Out of curiosity, if I come over...
Great work. The stars neighboring our home system have been fully explored. We should use our construction ship to collect any resources.
Okay. I just want to look at this. So we already have some into this, so it's not a big deal. But I just wanted to look at this. So this would only upgrade the power plant and the special power plant that we're researching right now. It would not upgrade that power hub. Okay, so that's just an interesting thing that I wanted to look at. Okay. So maybe the power hub was a mistake in retrospect, but the whole point of this playthrough is testing things out and seeing how they work.
Anomaly found.
All right, so where are we with this? So we're going to leave that be as well. So we've got a level 1 anomaly
Now
over
that
here.
We've explored some of our neighboring stars, it might be time to extend our reach. Frontier outposts can be built in orbit around distant stars to expand our borders, essentially allowing us to lay claim to new regions of space.
Okay, so that was one of the things I kind of was talking about. Maybe it would be a good idea to put it here. There's a decent number of resources here. I don't know if we'd connect over, though. We have a decent number of resources here. And there's nothing really habitable here. So I think that's a good candidate. Is there any other candidates for that? Well, this system here. is closer by. And we haven't finished surveying it, though. But it looks like it doesn't have much in the way of resources, so probably not as attractive. So what I'm thinking, we're going to build an outpost. Let's build it here on Hythera. So grab the construction ship. And we're going to send you over here. And we want a frontier outpost, but we don't have the influence yet. Okay. Well, you know what? We're just going to have to wait for that. Okay, so this guy doesn't have anything to do. All right, so we're probably... Okay, just wanted to see where our experience is. So do we go after the anomaly in this system, or do we go after the anomaly in the other system? Because the other anomaly is an easier anomaly. So if we go back out here, this anomaly here is only a 1 difficulty. So if we select this, this is a 15% risk. Whereas if we go over to the system they're already in, we've got a 20% risk. I know that's not a big difference, but we were told early on that we could lose our scientist or our ship, and or both, I guess. So if we fail, we probably want to go with something that's a lower risk first, and then do something that is a higher risk. That would be my assumption here. And we might as well use our higher skill guy to do it. All right, so this Class 12 asteroid orbits this planet. The small planetoid's orbit appears far too stable for its presence to be a natural occurrence. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to send our higher skill guy over to check this one out. And then we'll send him over here to check the other anomaly out. I know that kind of wastes time a little bit, but I feel a little bit more comfortable with that choice. Anyway, we have time to kill while... It looks like our one building got finished. Oh, some of our research scientists are gaining levels, which is nice. Gives us more of a bonus. I think we had a 12% bonus before. Now we have a 14% bonus. We found that anomaly, and the system survey finished. We knew that. Okay. So we're just waiting until we can get a outpost. It's possible we'll finish... we still have 21 months, so probably not likely. All right, here goes the anomaly research. Wow, these systems over here are looking rich. Construction is done. So that was probably that building. Oh, so we have a lot of energy credits now because of that completion. That would have improved us by 3 for the building, and then we got that 10% bonus, which I think gave us 5 overall. Ooh, what's going on in here? Probably just more of those aliens we've already encountered. Otherwise, we would get a message about a new alien. So let's take a look at test. So this is producing 6 now, whereas before I think it was producing 2. And these have also gone up to 6, and they were producing 5 previously. So that's a pretty nice building that we just unlocked there. So do we start working on a building here, or should we just wait? I am going to wait for now. All right. So we're just working on the anomaly and finishing off the system survey over here. All right. So, Science Officer Garma has leveled up and gained the trait Expertise Industry. So, not sure who that is. Is that... Which science officer is that? Let's see. So it's not any of the ones that are actually doing research. That's interesting. So that was one of the guys that was... Yeah, see this guy. So not only is he maniacal, he is also got an expertise industry. So it might be a good idea to swap him out.
The government screen presents us with information regarding our empire and its government.
It might be a good idea to actually switch him out, but we would risk a guy that has this spark of genius trait. We could switch out this guy, though. You know, that sounds like a really good idea. So let's do some switching around. So we're going to put...
The Leaders tab lets us hire, dismiss, and assign idle governors, scientists, admirals, and generals.
You know what, we should probably do this in a way that we can follow. So let's go back to our research. Let's click on this one, because this is the one we're going to want to replace. We give it this guy. So he's going to have a big bonus here, because he has both maniacal and industry. Then we grab this guy, and we assign the available man here. So that goes up. And then we go to our assigned ship, this one, and we assign the free leader here. Okay. That was good overall. Now, in the future, if we're not doing any industry research, this bonus isn't really meaningful, but he's better than the previous maniacal guy. And that's actually an interesting idea. You send out the guys on the survey ships to get experience, and then you bring them back for research if they get research-oriented traits. That's very interesting. I didn't really think of that as a possibility. And this guy is just going to continue his surveys, so he'll gain experience anyway. So if we end up bringing him back, I mean, look how close he is to leveling up. So he'll be almost equivalent to our previous scientist. All right. Anomaly is almost finished. Fingers crossed it goes out okay. And then we got our level up too, so... Okay. So we've got Towed Asteroid. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into a stable orbit around Julawa 1. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface. Although they have long since been rendered inoperable, whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they begun. So interesting. So we just gain... Okay, so the area gains some research. Bam, done. Okay, so what we want to do, we're going to grab the science ship that now is free, and we want to send them over to the other anomaly. So this is going to be a little bit more risk, but these anomalies seem like they're worth it, for sure. Okay, so let's continue to progress time here. And we're getting close to having the influence we need. Just double check test here and see.
System survey complete.
All right, we have a system survey completion. All right, so our population is going to probably take a while. So system survey is complete. That's going to be this guy down here. Probably going to have him survey these two systems and then have him double back and probably come back to systems over here that we haven't surveyed. So let's just go and survey this system, and then we'll go over to this system and survey that next. All right. How's our research coming along? It's going to take us 17 months to get our colony ship and 2 months to get our engineering research. Will give us a strategic resource. Hopefully we have one within our borders. All right, so here goes the anomaly. Oh, he's not quite there yet. He's still moving. Yeah, these systems over here are very rich. Got a good amount of minerals, and we now just unlocked some energy. So this looks like the direction we want to go in.
We have uncovered a strategic resource. Strategic resources are, surprisingly enough, of strategic value. They are needed to construct and utilize certain powerful buildings and spaceport modules. We should build a mining station to procure this precious boon.
All right, so we found one right away in this system. Where is it? Okay, so it's on this planet here. So this is looking like a good candidate for that outpost. Of course, we could colonize, but was this a system that was affected? Yeah, this is the system that's affected by the tidal locked effect. So it's still habitable enough, but it's less habitable than a normal ocean planet. So we could do a couple things. We could colonize this system so we can get the strategic resource. We still have a fair amount of minerals over here. That would be nice. Or we can put an outpost over here. We're not too far away from being able to do that if we could. So either way, I think that's looking good for us. All right, so our anomaly is being worked on. And we're just waiting until we get that 200. We might as well send our fleet, which we want the construction ship specifically. Ooh, what did we get? So did we finish our engineering research? Yeah, we did. Okay, interesting we didn't get a pop-up this time. All right. Oh, wait, that's right. We unlocked that. I forgot about it. Okay, so we have defense platform. All right. So those are just like defense stations that we can put out there. We've got armor, which I don't think we currently have any armor of any type. We have army damage and minerals from a powered exoskeleton. And then we have an ion thruster, which is a better thruster, I'm assuming, that we already have. So yeah, sublate speed goes up, chance to evade goes up. That would be an upgrade for our ships. So we have 2 upgrades for our ships. Defense platform's not really high on my list. We don't have any threats at the moment. Minerals is good, and this would kind of offset some of our penalty for our race being weak. Out of the bunch, I think the most attractive are these 2. But I'm going to go with powered exoskeleton because it is industrial, which means that he'll get a bonus off of it. As a matter of fact, were any of the other ones industrial? No. So we get a bonus off of that one, so that's kind of why I'm going for it. All right. Things are going well. Hopefully this anomaly goes well too. Oh, that's right. I was going to make the construction ship move. And we're going to bring them over to this system so that we can put an outpost here because there's a lot of resources and we get the strategic resource. That's good as well. Although granted, that habitable planet is where one of the resources are, but it's science, so I guess that's okay. But we definitely want that strategic resource for sure. All right, so here's our thing. So we've got the probability conundrum. We have gotten a report from Science Officer Baglor. It seems that a ceramic container is circling the star Maval. Most peculiar, it should obviously not be there, yet somehow it has managed to find its way into a close orbit. A special project can be issued to investigate the container and try to deduce how it ended up there. So we can investigate it, or we just ignore it and we gain some influence. Well, I think we should investigate it because that, role-playing wise, is the way our race would behave. So let's investigate.
Situation log updated.
All right, what does our situation log say? So we've got this one. All right, so a ceramic pot is orbiting a sun. This is beyond improbable. Okay, so... All right, so what we need to do is we need to put a scientist in orbit in our science ship to research it. So if we hit research here, is that what we need? Because I think we already have the guy in orbit. He should already be there because he just checked out. Yeah, there we go. He's already in orbit, so that's why we could start the project. If he wasn't in orbit, we wouldn't have been able to. So he's going to be sticking around there, I guess, because... And that is here, too. So this is going to slow down our colonization effort. All right, but as long as we keep that guy in orbit, I'm assuming. Can we move him? Would the project go away? Ah, there we go. So we needed to have him do that. Okay. And then this guy is doing his survey. All right, so that ended up well. And I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is a Mouse Gunner signing out.